Alright, let's talk about my L3 radiolopathy lumbar laminectomy. Lumbar laminectomy. So, it's been going on for a few years now, and it's gotten to a point where the pain is too intense and I need to get surgery. So, past couple years, hey, let's do therapy. Hey, let's do this. Hey, let's do a spine shot every 4 months. So they said, give it a year. I did a shot in the spine for every 4 months for a year. We actually went over a year. And the last couple just didn't help at all. So that was a true tale that, hey, it's time to move on and start pursuing something else. But I really had to push them and to get them to look harder and to determine whether I will have a better quality life with getting surgery. My surgery date was set for 8/6 of 25. So at first the shots did work. They gave me some level of comfort. Their goal is to make it to where you can manage the pain, and I didn't want to manage the pain. I wanted it to go away. I wanted to have a good quality of life. I couldn't stand for more than a minute. I couldn't walk. Just shooting sharp pain down the left side, and it was terrible. So when they finally did go back and look at everything, they noticed it was not bulging outward but sideways. So, lumbar laminectomy, and that's what we went forward with. So, day before the surgery, I did a quick post-op or pre-op. Went down, they talked to me about stuff, I asked questions, I think at this point I wasn't concerned about anything. They were putting me under, and I was going to wake up and it was over. Just how much pain would I be in when I wake up? So on 8/6 at 9 a.m. I was supposed to go down there for surgery, and that's when my day began. About 8:30 we left to go to the hospital and get there, and it's just hurry up and wait. I was supposed to go into surgery at 11. They finally took me back at I think 10, start prepping me, and everything was going according to plan, I guess. Through this encounter, the shots weren't that bad. The local shots weren't that bad. The spinal tap wasn't that bad. But her putting IV in my hands, that seemed to be the task. She tried to do the right hand, it didn't work. She tried to do the left hand, it didn't work. This time I'm in so much pain, and she's just pushing down on my hand, I guess, to stop getting it to bleed. I don't know, but I'm in so much pain, I just was clenching up and shaking and wanted to punch her. Finally, after trying both hands, she called someone else to come in and help, and this nurse was able to get it. Thank God, because I was about in tears at that point. Finally, they got the IV in. The wife was there with me. We were just chilling. At some point, I guess, she said her goodbyes, and they were going to wheel me to the other room where they would start giving me the juice. I remember her saying goodbye. I remember them wheeling me to the next room and getting in there, and it was a operating room. It was a cold, mechanical room. And that was the last thing I remember. And then I woke up after surgery, hoping that everything went good and I got the A-OK. So, did get the A-OK. Surgery went good. Surgeon even came in and showed me pictures of the material that they removed, so it wasn't hitting the nerve. And and he seemed pretty excited about how much he got out of there. So I was excited about it. I was groggy on anesthesia, pain pills, whatever. Um, so I still was not feeling too much at that point. Um, their one demand is that I get up and I go pee. So I had to get up and I had to go to the bathroom, so I did. And that worked okay. So at that point, they're like, hey, we're going to monitor you a little bit longer. So I just asked, look, I went to the bathroom. I'm feeling good. Anyway, I can just check out of this bad boy and get out of here because I think it was going on 5 o'clock or something at that point, and I didn't want to be there till 7, 8 o'clock. So they said, yeah, we'll get the doctor in here, and if he says you're good to go, then you're good to go. Came back in, and everything went great. So I think in the end, I think we were out of there by 6:30 finally. The wife went to go get the truck, and the nurse wheeled me down, and I don't remember any issues getting in the truck. Got in the truck fine, got out of the truck fine, and then into recovery mode of, this is day one, and how am I going to feel day two? So let's take a couple steps back. A couple things to expect. I don't know where you're at in your journey, or if you're even looking at this video because you're gonna get one, or you got one, or whatever. I googled some stuff. I didn't get a whole lot of information, and I have a high pain tolerance. I'd like to think, and my attitude was, hey, let's get this done on a Friday, and my dumb ass will be back at work on Monday. All's gonna be great. Don't have that attitude because I'm just an idiot, and I don't know what I was thinking. I've had kidney stones. I've had broken bones, and this obviously, they shaved through some of my bone and then removed the material that's in between the bones, the shock absorber, if you will. So they removed some of that material, which I'm working on getting some pictures of that. So I can show you, and I'll also show you my x-rays of what it looked like before. But, I had to get multiple MRIs because they always wanted an update to see if it got better or if it got worse. Multiple x-rays, lab tests, doctor visits. I mean, this is just going on and on. It was actually not my spine specialist, but my anesthesiologist who was doing the shots in my back, that I had told him about my pain levels and what I was going through, and he said, based on what I saw in your charts, I highly recommend you get the procedure. I think you would, benefit from it. And I was like, really? Because my back doctor didn't seem to think so. So anyway, he puts a recommendation in for me, and then it's all downhill from there. I mean, it went smoothly after that. Got with one surgeon, and he started walking me through it, and he said, oh, because it's going out to the side and not the back. I've never done one of those, so I'm going to have to refer you to, my boss or my colleague. He's like the head neurosurgeon. And so I got with him, and he's like, oh, yeah, I can do this. Don't worry about it. Made me feel real comfortable. So, there was a lot that went into this ahead of time, and it was a lot of mental, honestly. It just wears down on you and your day-to-day life, and I'm grumpy as it is, and this just made me grumpier, and I've been dealing with it for so long, it just became natural, I guess. I mean, it's been years, so finally to see some relief coming, possibly, I was excited. So, coming home from surgery, like I said, don't remember anything in between. woke up, I was in some pain, groggy, whatever. Nothing stands out. Came home, I was hungry. I ate something. No loss of appetite whatsoever, so appetite was good. Wanted to eat. Um, Eating, drinking, all that wasn't a problem. Now, being on pain meds was going to be an issue because I'm worried about, getting constipated. You start taking all those meds and then you get constipated, and at some point you got to stop taking them or take a laxative or do something. So, not there yet, but uh, get home from surgery, and I think everything went well, but that night was rough. I don't think I slept more than 30, 40 minutes at a time. Kept waking up, turning over, moving around. Getting up was extreme pain. Um, and our bed's a little higher. So, I think sitting at my desk like I am now in my chair was probably the most comfortable. I mean, for sitting purposes. My recliner behind me was nice, but it also put pressure on the swollen area. And then the bed, obviously, laying on my side was good, which they didn't tell me before I went home. I had to ask after the fact, but you can lay on your sides or on your back, but you cannot lay on your stomach. Um, so that worked out. I just kind of rotated between the two sides and the back. And that was pretty much the first day. And then day two, Thursday, day two. So I'm a little behind here. We're really at day 5 or 6 right now, so trying to catch up. So these videos will all be kind of mashed together, I guess. Um, they don't want you to shower for 5 days. Doctor said 3 days, so I got surgery on Wednesday. He said I could shower on Friday. So there is a bandage over the area, and it is just glued on the outside. Um, and it's a little swollen, but not sore to the touch, really. So things are looking good. So day two, get up, and it was a up and down type of day. Sleeping, not sleeping, icing. I did put heat, but heat actually made my muscles feel better. But the doctor really wanted me to ice it, keep the swelling down. So sticking to the icing. So ice it regularly. It helps, even if you don't want to. We bought some nice ice packs off of Amazon that are soft, but not too soft and not too hard, so I could lay back against it. And I'll get the link and I'll put it in the video. So day two, anesthesia is starting to wear off. I do have my pain pills, which they were good enough that my wife got those before we left the hospital, so I didn't have to sit around waiting anywhere, so that worked out real good. So day two is just a day of pain. Trying not to move too much. Didn't want to walk around. I'm in a lot of pain. A lot of pain. A lot of pain. I don't know how to say it, but just a lot of pain. Hands are starting to feel better from the damn IVs, at least. And starting to smell. So I'd like to get to that shower point. I find that, the body's healing, so I'm sweating a lot. I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm cold. So I'm always trying to warm up or cool down, and that just adds to the whole sweating thing. So come to tomorrow, I'm definitely going to need that shower. So day 2 went with just ups and downs of just regular pain and moving around, trying to walk, make sure my feet don't swell, because they are starting to swell a little bit, but nothing major. Just need to get up and move around a little bit more. So now we're day 3, exciting day, because I feel like I should try to take a shower. Now, we were going to take the bandage off, but we're not. I'm just going to try and wash my hair, my face, my front, and my underarms. I think that's the majority of the smell. So, get in and do that, and it went fairly well. There's some pain there, moving my head certain ways or lifting my head up, lifting my legs up. Had the wife help with my back a little bit, but other than that, I was able to do it. Day 3's, besides the shower, which made me feel a little bit better, I think I started feeling worse for pain-wise. I think the pain started radiating down my left side into my butt, like sciatica, like before. So feeling that pain, feeling the lower back pain, just kind of feeling pain everywhere. Now, the Norco that they gave me works great, kicks in pretty quick, makes me feel itchy, so I'm itching a lot. And it makes me loopy, but it does take the off the pain. So I suggest if you're going to take a shower, take the pill, let it settle in, and then go take the shower, because it'll be a little bit more manageable at that point. So Friday, same thing, kind of up and down. Watched a little bit more TV, watched some golf, and just kind of in and out of sleep, basically. I doze off and wake up, doze off, wake up. But you can only sit in the chair so much. You got to get up and move around, and then I'd go lay in the bed, because that at least allowed me to roll on one side, then lay on my back, then roll on the other side, and then it basically was time to get up. I kind of went through that whole routine. So Friday went basically according to plan. Getting in and out of bed, I would say, is feeling like it's getting a little bit easier. Or maybe I just got it down to where I can slide in and out a little easier, because my bed's a little higher, so it's kind of sliding up and on. But Friday worked out a lot better. Day 4, Saturday. Now, those first 3 days, my wife did take off of work and was there to help me 24/7, so that was nice. I know I suck as a patient and I'm in a lot of pain, but she helped me, and there was one time where I seriously thought I was going to cry, which I thought she was going to cry because I was going to cry, but it helped that she was there for me. So today's Saturday, kind of just doing the same thing again. It's not a whole lot of different each day. Each day I hope it gets a little bit better. And I think today the pain's a little bit better. Getting in and out of bed's a little bit easier. Walking around's a little bit easier. So, it's getting easier. They do say expect swelling around the incision for 2 to 3 weeks, and, pain for about the same. I just take it that it's going to dwindle down and get better over time, and as I keep icing it, that I think will help. I really want that sciatica burning sensation to go away. That hurts more than the muscle pain in the back. So Saturday, seemed like a long. I mean, all the days seem long. I'm getting up at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I feel like it's been all day, and it's 7 a.m. So Saturday's good because there's a lot of TV on. There's golf, there's football, movies. So just doing the rotation of sitting at my computer desk for a few minutes, sitting at my lounge, my recliner for a little bit, and then I'd lay down and go through the rotation of the two sides in the back and some ice, just to kind of keep that routine going of where I'm icing, when I'm icing, and then taking the pill. It's about every 5-6 hours, depending. I mean, there was one time where I had to take a little extra because I couldn't take it anymore. I took it a little early, and I guess the doc did say that I could take up to 2 if I really needed to for pain, but I only been there once, twice. So, Saturday went good. It's the weekend. And here we are on day 5, Sunday. So, each day I have my ups and downs, and I feel better or worse at times. Obviously, getting up in the morning is always the roughest, and I think for me, I get up 2-3 times a night to go to the bathroom, and right now it's even worse because I'm in pain, and I have to get up and work my way through that whole process to go to the bathroom. I did get a cane for myself, which has helped, so I recommend getting a cane or a walker. Don't be a dumbass like me and think you're just going to be all the strength. The canes really helped, especially getting up out of a seated position a couple times. But Sunday, just like Saturday, a lot of good stuff to watch on TV, a lot of laying around, a lot of sleeping, in and out of sleep. The wife and kid both home. So, had the help and support that I needed. And, I think each day a little bit of the edge is coming off. Like I said, though, each day I've had my high and low moments too. So Sunday was no different. Getting through it and just getting to that next day. One key note that I experienced. So, like I said, I was getting hot and cold a lot. Well, I'm just in shorts and a t-shirt. I don't like socks on my feet normally. But what I did notice is, and I sleep with a fan on, just give you some key aspects here. When I get up and I'm cold, it makes me shiver. When I shiver, then I feel pain. When I feel pain, I shiver more. So it's a compounding effect. So when I was going to the bathroom, every time I felt pain, I would stop going to the bathroom. So it was difficult to stand there and try to go to the bathroom when I'm feeling pain. So by Sunday, I caught on and told the wife, I'm going to wear sweatpants in the late afternoon into the evening with socks. That way I can keep my body warm. In worst case, all I got to do is take some blankets off. And that way when I get up to go to the bathroom, if it's cool in the room or cool in the bathroom, I won't be shaking in there and just cause myself more pain. So it worked for me. Something simple and easy that can be overlooked, and I overlooked it for 3 days, but finally caught on by the 5th here. So Sunday went pretty well, and another day done. Alright, guess what? We're up to date now. Today is day 6. It's about 11 a.m. and it's been a long morning. They always are. Like I said, the days feel like they go so slow. Pain level, like I said, still the same. I feel like it's getting a little tiny bit better every single day. Getting in and out of bed definitely seems easier. My day 6 here. Today is Monday. Today the wife goes back to work, but she does work from home, so I guess that's kind of a bonus. Today I had a weird outpatient call with the hospital, just some random doctor. Want to make sure I'm doing okay. I do have returned to see the nurse for the stitches on August 25th and returned to see the surgeon on October 7th. and he put my return to work status like November, the first week of November or something. So we'll see how that visit goes with him in October. So day 6, Monday, same thing. I think I slept in a little bit better today. I had to get up by 7 anyways because I had that phone call. But I think I got up at 6:40 or something. Getting out of bed, like I said, got it down now, or it's not as painful. So that's nice that I can get in and out a lot easier. The pain level's definitely gone down there. Continue to just keep icing. I'm up. I'm doing these videos. So I will try to do one daily now as to where I'm at. I'll do them at the end of the day. And then even kind of give a recap of the day before. And keep you posted on my status, where I'm at, how I'm going through it. For any of you that might be getting ready to go through it, going through it now, or hey, maybe we could share some good practice, because it would have been nice to know some of these things going in. Other than that, just same old thing. Pain level still the same, still taking my pills the same, still doing the icing the same, and we'll continue to document. So day 6, almost done. Hi, and welcome to day 7, Tuesday. I'm in a lot of pain today. Pretty much the same story I've been saying. My left leg hurts, burns. Been 5-6 days since I've went to the bathroom, so that's becoming a problem. Real close this morning, and I know all of you want to hear about those movements, but we'll get it done. It's going to happen today. Other than that, pain levels seem to be the same. Swelling seems to be the same or better, good. It's not as swollen. I don't know what to say. Again, same old. I think each day it gets a tiny bit better, but I feel like the leg pain is getting worse. And I don't know if it's just because it's so irritated and swollen, and it's causing the pain to radiate down the leg. So I'm hoping for a better day. Really hoping by the weekend I am able to get up and down a lot easier. Like I said, each day I will say that getting out of bed has gotten easier, so thank you for that. Other than that, we battle on. It's based. Okay, still day 7, Tuesday. 8:12. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Just got up from, guess what, my nap. Sleep really feels good. Having some apple juice. I did finally manage to go to the bathroom. That was painful and satisfying at the same time. So hopefully that keeps the pattern going. I can relax a little bit. And still, back to the routine. I'm up for a little bit. Probably gonna play a little bit of Xbox Golf, 2K25 Golf. And watch a little TV before I get sleepy again and go lay down, or to where I just need to lay down to feel like I alleviate some of the pain. Alright, we'll check back with you tomorrow unless something extravagant comes up. Same time, same channel. Okay, day 9, Thursday, 8:14. Good thing about today is it's Thursday and I get to watch some golf. I am feeling better. like I said, each day gets a little bit better. So getting up and down is a lot easier now, less pain, working those muscles in the back. So uh, positive, positive outcome. So far so good, and things are slowly getting better. I just expected much more, much quicker. Um, Showering isn't an issue. Um, did actually go to the bathroom again, so that's a good thing. These medications, constipation's a real thing. It could turn real nasty real quick, so you had to monitor that. Um, so 9 days in, I really thought I'd be a lot further along. The swelling and the stitches, that area, has gone down quite a bit. I continue to ice it at night when I lay in bed. We bought the wife bought me some nice cooling pads that are comfortable. So, um, other than that, it's the same. Like I said, each day is getting better. Not next week, but the week after. Again, I go back, go to the doctors to have the nurse look at the stitches and get that whole prognosis, and hopefully she'll be like, hey, you're good. And hopefully soon I can at least maybe go out and sit in my pool. um, it's nice and hot outside. Be able to go out there and sit in the pool. I just can't get the sutures wet or soak them at this point. I guess I can get them wet because I shower, as long as I'm just not soaking them. um, so day 9. Well, hello there. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, day 10. Um, I tried to cook a couple eggs today and a couple tortillas, make myself something to eat because, I feel like it's 10 days. I should be up and doing stuff. But it was a bit too much. Standing just hurt me. But I guess it's the good pain. It's just the muscle soreness, where they cut me open and did the surgery. So that's the pain I feel versus the leg pain, burning sensation that I felt before. So far today, feeling pretty good, up and about, moving around, all that good stuff. So day 10, Friday, things are still going good, and we'll keep reporting daily. All right, day 11, Saturday. Um, Progressing good, I guess. Yesterday, I felt like I overexerted myself and maybe moved or bent or did something too much, and so I feel more pain last night and today. I've gotten to the point where the wife went and got me some laxatives because I'm having a hard time still. So hopefully that's going to help out. I definitely recommend getting those in the beginning and just having them because it's probably going to happen with this medication. Um, Looking at pictures of my incision, I mean, it's barely even there. It's really not but like an inch or something. It's not that big. And I'll post some pictures through the video. Um, Other than that, Saturday, golf, football, preseason. Get to at least watch something, feeling better. I feel so anxious that, I just on that cusp of being able to go and do stuff and get up and move around. So we're getting better. Sunday morning. Day. What day is it? I don't know. Day. Day 12. Sunday morning. So, same old report. I don't know. I can just say that every single day things do get a little bit better. That first week, on and off, up and down, back and forth. Wound seems to be healing good. It looks like the super glue's starting to come off on its own. Showering's getting easier. Going to the bathroom's getting easier. Still taking the pain pills. I think they're still really helping me. If I don't take them, I feel a heck of a lot more pain. So maybe another week. I think that's all I have left, anyways. But hopefully things will get to that point. I'm walking much better. Just feel that little bit of tingling numbness in the left leg still here and there. I think it just depends on how bad the lower back hurts that affects that. Still icing when I go to bed at night, and still trying not to do anything. I got another all next week to sit around and continue to heal, and then I have the doctor's appointment on that following Monday, so one more week. And then a week from tomorrow, I get to go see the doctor. I'll get to go see the nurse, and they'll check out the stitches and tell me where I'm at. Other than that, same old report. So things are definitely getting better. Feeling less and less pain, and feeling pretty positive. So there we go. Okay, so today is actually day 14. I missed yesterday, Monday, day 13, but really no changes. Yesterday, I started taking less pain pills, trying to push through that a little bit more. Don't really want to be taking them, but I am taking them as needed. And then today, Tuesday, took my first long walk into the backyard, fed the fish. It was kind of a long walk. It took a lot out of me, but trying to get up and move around as much as possible, keep everything going. Feeling a hell of a lot better, I think it's just a matter of overexertion at times, and just got to keep pushing myself and keep going from there. So things are going good, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Okay, let's talk day 15, 16, and 17. I'm going to try and move out now more on a every few days or weekly basis, unless something really changes and there's a big difference. So on day 15, Wednesday, the glue started to come off. Really kind of started coming off maybe the day before a little bit. It kind of happened quick because when you're sitting around or laying against something back, it starts to pull it off or peel it off. So I think it was irritating me more than anything because I could feel it back there, like a band-aid just kind of floating there or some skin. But it was just glue. So, Wednesday was good. Like I said, every day's gotten better. Thursday, the glue completely came off, and it looks really good. I'll post an updated picture here. And then today is Friday, and honestly, looking forward to my doctor's appointment on Monday. Hopefully get cleared to at least go in the water and be able to soak so I can, enjoy the pool on the weekends or during the week or do whatever. I have been trying to walk a lot more. I think my biggest pain right now is bending, like bending over. So, putting on shoes, washing your lower extremities, your feet and stuff, and just bending over to pick stuff up. So I really try to avoid that. I'll squat. That seems to make it a little bit easier. But everything's gotten a lot easier. The leg burning sensation has pretty much gone away. I feel a little bit like the muscles are still fatigued. I mean, if you've been through this and you've had serious sciatica or, the lower lumbar issues, you know how that burning sensation is, and it could take a while to go away. But overall, the pain that I basically feel now is just, them cutting through all the muscles and tissues, and it's starting to heal. I feel like I can walk around. I do get tired. I mean, obviously, I've been down for a few weeks. But it's just a matter of continuing, and I'm feeling really good. Getting in and out of bed, getting up and down. Like I said, bending, I think, is probably the main issue. And then, obviously, I still can't lift and push and pull and all that stuff. All those type of things still hurt. But I would say, what are we, 17 days in from surgery, and things are good. So pretty happy. I know I still got a long journey ahead. It just probably not going to be as painful. It's just going to be a matter of, hey, when are you going to release me to be able to start, walking more? When can I get on the bike? Maybe when can I do light weights? Can I swim? What can I do exercise-wise to start getting those muscles back in shape? And I guess my biggest fear is I don't want to do anything not knowing if I'm going to damage something worse or whatever. So I'm trying to abide by the doctor's rules and what they're telling me and follow the instructions the best I can. But I'm very antsy and irritated of just sitting around. Yeah, it's all great when, you know, you got a couple days to do that, like a vacation. I'm sitting around where I can't do anything. I can't even go out and work in the yard. So I can't clean the garage. I can't work on anything, and it's kind of frustrating. But ultimately, I feel my recovery is going well. Feeling a hell of a lot better. Obviously, you can probably tell by the video. Those first videos, I was very groggy on the medications. I think now I'm really taking like basically one of the Norco when I go to bed to kind of help me, and then you know I'm icing when I lay down again. Still a little bit of swelling in the back, but not really a whole lot. You know, I just got to keep icing it. I get to the point where, oh, hey, things feel pretty good, and then I try to move forward, and I think I was trying to move forward quickly, and the wife reminded me I need to continue to ice every night, and I wasn't doing that. So also, you know, something I didn't mention is, so I do use a CPAP. When they did surgery, they said it wouldn't be an issue. It's not like I have really bad sleep apnea, but I haven't been using it because of the moving on the bed. But now I'm comfortable on the bed to where I can roll over and kind of move around. So I went back to using it, and I think last night was the best sleep I've had in a long time. I think I only got up twice, and moving around I felt okay. So obviously the CPAP helps me with sleeping because of my sleep apnea. But yeah, day 17, Friday, things are looking good. I'm hoping this is my last weekend. And Monday, the doc or nurse looks at the stitches and says everything's good. I can go in the water, and then at least I can enjoy the weather and get in the pool and back to just, and you know, after that, it's just continue to heal and get to a point where I can slowly start doing the rehab and get ready to join the workforce again in the real world. All right, we'll check back with you. Let's start again. All right, quick update. Today is day 20. It's Monday. I had my doctor's appointment. Well, I had an appointment with the nurse to look at the sutures and see if the wound's healing properly and all that good stuff. Everything's good. So this Wednesday, 2 more days would be 3 weeks from surgery. I'm feeling really good. I'm down to not taking the pain pills, or maybe one a day. Usually the mornings is the worst because I get stiff from, you know, sleeping overnight. I would say that things are looking good, although the news I got this morning at the doctor's wasn't the greatest because they want me to stay out of the water. So no soaking, so no pool or jacuzzi. I mean, I can go in up to just below my waist, so it doesn't go to where the stitches or the sutures were. They just worry about, you know, the spine being very delicate. They don't want any, you know, it to stretch the skin or water to get inside and then there become an infection. So showering's fine because the water just kind of rinses off of you, but no soaking. So still no pool, still full restrictions, you know, no lifting, bending, twisting. They want to limit all of that stuff. Now, today's what, August 25th. I don't see the surgeon until October 7th. And then I guess at that point we talk about, you know, moving forward with some rehab or what I cannot do. I will probably email them sometime between now and then because I don't think I need to wait another month and a half to be able to go in the pool or, you know, start doing some exercising. The only thing they want me to do right now is walk. And then they said start walking further. You're going to feel tired or sore the next day or, you know, maybe same day, but just continue to try and push and just continue to try and walk. But all the other restrictions are still full blown and still there. So even though I'm feeling good, I'm still kind of restricted to doing nothing. Anyway, I think that was about it. We'll check back with you in a few days, I guess.